Chinese President Xi Jinping on Monday vowed to build the military into a great wall of steel to protect the country's sovereignty and sought a bigger role for Beijing in global affairs. This comes days after brokering a Saudi Arabia-Iran deal regarded as a diplomatic coup. Speaking for the first time in his precedent-breaking third term as head of state, Xi called on the people of China to uphold the leadership of the ruling Communist Party of China, or CPC, headed by him. 69-year-old Xi also vowed to build the military into a great wall of steel to protect China's sovereignty amidst growing tensions with the US and some neighboring countries, including India. Speaking at the conclusion of the annual session of the Chinese legislature, the National People's Congress, or NPC, Xi stressed upholding the leadership of the CPC and the centralized, unified leadership of the CPC Central Committee, the main policy body of the party. In a speech at the NPC closing ceremony attended by about 3,000 legislators, Xi said, China will play an active part in the reform and development of the global governance system to advance the implementation of his initiatives to expand China's diplomatic role in the world. His comments came in the backdrop of China clinching a Saudi-Iran deal regarded as a diplomatic coup to end their years of hostilities and restore diplomatic ties. Though Islamic countries, the Sunni-majority Saudi Arabia and Shia-dominated Iran had unfriendly relations over religious differences and divergent strategic perceptions. As announced by China, Saudi Arabia and Iran on last Friday had reached a deal that includes the agreement to resume diplomatic relations and reopen embassies and missions within 2 months. The deal was reached after secret talks in Beijing from March 6th to 10th, ending 7-year-long differences. The deal was regarded as a major achievement for China in expanding its global outreach and countering the US influence, especially in the Middle East. In a speech on Monday, Xi also called for efforts to advance the modernization of national defense and armed forces on all fronts and build the people's armed forces into a great wall of steel. Last week, Xi said, Western countries led by the United States have implemented all-round containment and suppression of China. This has brought unprecedented, severe challenges to the country's development. Xi, while speaking in the parliament last Monday, said in the future, the risks and challenges they face will only increase and become more severe, apparently referring to the crackdown by the US and European Union on China's high-tech firms like Huawei and TikTok. A key agenda for the legislative session is to provide a strategy to cut reliance on the US. As part of that plan, the central government proposed to raise the research and development spending by 2% in 2023 to 328 billion yuan, that is USD 47 billion. Also on March 5th, China hiked its defense budget for the 8th consecutive year with a 7.2% increase to USD 225 billion. On Taiwan, which China claims is part of it, Xi said China is actively promoting the peaceful development of cross-strait relations, resolutely opposing external interference and Taiwan independent separatist activities, and firmly advancing the process of national reunification. He also promised to continue the one country, two system formula to develop Hong Kong. All these ambitions of Xi Jinping are seen as a move to burnish his image as a global statesman in an escalating rivalry with the United States. By taking credit for striking a peace deal in the Middle East, Xi is cashing in on that waning American influence here to have an increased Chinese engagement in the region.